Wassalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is DINNY and today I will be presenting my individual report on SALIENT Shariah issues in the contemporary application of Bai al-Salam. First, let me explain briefly what is Bai al-Salam. Bai al-Salam is a forward contract in which the price of an asset or commodity is paid in full at the time of the contract, but the delivery of the asset happens at a later date. This contract benefits both the buyer and the seller. The seller receives payment upfront, which can help fund production and meet cash needs, while the buyer can purchase the commodity at a lower price compared to the market at the time of the delivery. The first issue is Shariah non-compliant risk arising from improper structuring of Bai al-Salam contracts. This issue arises when Bai al-Salam contracts are improperly structured, such as through the incorrect combinations of the contracts, inclusions of guaranteed returns, deferred payment of the price, or the imposition of conditions that violates the fundamental of Shariah principles. One of the main causes of Shariah non-compliance risk in Bai al-Salam is ambiguity or gharar in the contract, such as unclear specifications regarding the quality, quantity, or the delivery dates of the goods. This risk is further increased when there is uncertainty about the seller's ability to produce or deliver the commodity as promised. Another important cause relates to operational and structural issues, particularly in the use of parallel Bai al-Salam contracts. In practice, Islamic financial institutions often sell the goods obtained under the first Salam contract to a third party through a parallel arrangement. However, Shariah issues arise when these two contracts are improperly tied together, meaning the second contract depends on the successful delivery of the first. This can result in the sales of goods before they are actually received or possessed by the institution, which is not permitted under Shariah, and increase the risk of non-compliance. If these issues are not addressed, they may result in Shariah non-compliance. Institution may face financial penalties or enforcement measures, and it can also diminish the public confidence in the institution's Shariah governance and operation. To mitigate this risk, institutions must adhere strictly to Shariah requirements, ensuring full payment at the contract time and clear specifications for the goods, including the quality, quantity, type, delivery date, and the place. Buy al-Salam should always be treated as genuine trade transactions, not as cash financing tools. Strong Sharia governance is essential, including regular updates, contract reviews, and staff training, along with proper operational procedures and documentation to reduce errors and ensure consistent compliance. The second issue is the sale of non-existent goods and lack of possessions. In a Buy al-Salam contract, the commodity is sold for deferred delivery in exchange for immediate full payment. Since the goods are not in the seller's possessions at the time of the contract, this inherently contains an element of gharar. The risk involved in a Buy al-Salam include delivery failure, which happens when the seller is unable to deliver the goods on the agreed date. This may occur due to the production problems, poor harvest, shortage of raw materials, or unexpected events beyond the seller's control. Since payment has already made in advance, delivery failure can cause financial losses and operational challenges for the buyer or the Islamic financial institutions involved. Another important risk is legal and dispute risk, which arises when the goods delivered do not match the agreed specifications, are delivered late, or are incomplete. In such situations, disagreement may occur between the buyer and the seller regarding responsibility, compensation, or contract termination. These disputes can lead to legal action, increased cost, and damage to business relationship, making the management of Buy al-Salam contracts are more complex and risky if not properly controlled. This issue increases the risk of non-delivery or contract failure, especially when the seller faces production problems, poor harvest, shortage of raw materials, or unexpected events such as a natural disaster. Since the payment in Buy al-Salam is made in advance, any failure to deliver can result in financial losses and disrupt the planned operation of the buyer or Islamic financial institution. In addition, delays or defects in the delivered good may lead to legal disputes between the contracting parties, requiring time and resources to resolve. These situations also create operational difficulties, making it more challenging for institutions to manage Salam transaction efficiently while ensuring that all activities remain compliant with Sharia principles. To manage this issue, Buy al Salam should be limited to standardized, widely available commodities, and institutions should select reliable sellers with proven delivery capacity. Risk mitigation tools such as performance guarantees, collateral, or takaful coverage can help reduce the impact of non-delivery. When using parallel salam, contracts must remain fully independent to preserve Sharia compliance. Continuous monitoring of production and delivery performance is also crucial to prevent operational challenges and disputes, ensuring that buy and salam transaction remain genuine trade-based contracts aligned with Sharia objectives. In conclusion, Buy al-Salam is a valuable Sharia-compliant instrument that supports both producers and the buyers. However, risks such as improper contract structuring and the sale of non-existent goods must be carefully managed. By adhering strictly to Sharia requirements, strengthening governance, and implementing operational and risk mitigation resources, Islamic financial institutions can ensure compliance, minimize disputes, and maintain the integrity and effectiveness of Buy al-Salam contract. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention on my presentation. Have a nice day and bye everyone.